A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulls offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Crosses the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be fourth down. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looking for a man. It's Gay. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got a man. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires complete on the crosser. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, he's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB, you could tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Gay. On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTEP was able to cap off a close one inside the Sun Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and we're
turning it on! He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Sends it back in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Man, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The play fake. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed. But that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. And you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
The Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Takes the handoff. It's Shields. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Gay. Fires deep on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 30.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
And that is a huge conversion on...
Backs going for the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown Bulls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive. There he goes! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gay. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Bowling Green. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
That's caught. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense staying out there. It's been a 50-50 proposition on 4th down. They're 2 for 4. Oh, they're after him. And he is denied on 4th down. That defense able to shove him out of bounds short of the line to gain. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gay. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll go to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Creates a little space. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Using his feet. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down the one. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The short hands, it's Martin. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Defense in press coverage. It's a reverse. And some room to work. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. And when they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running that. And all of a sudden they flip it to the receiver on the reverse going back the other way. He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good timing on that play call as well.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Gay. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Dropping back, it's Gay. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They booted away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bulls will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Might as well stick with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to pass. It's Gay. Here's a heat. Got his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finds a little space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback. Because in the previous play, he hurt you with his arm. And then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it. Because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying play action. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Indiana! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building.
Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Turning it on. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Can't get him to the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to throw, it's Gabe. Finds the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take... There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And to no one's surprise, despite not converting a fourth down in this one, they will go for it for the 7th time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. They want to run it left here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gay. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket, and that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll take it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
The RPO, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand.
Hey, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
Yeah, momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. You just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
D's showing blitz. They might be bluffing. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone when they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking...
Touchdown Bulls! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Gay. going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Indiana! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some first downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulls are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed?
Breaks into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown Bulls. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That's That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 25. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Calls his own number. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Back to throw, it's Gay. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll test the right side. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is...
Turning it on! Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those 2 timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game when they got to have points.
They'll give it to the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, South Florida! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Gabe. Makes the grab, it's Chandler. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.